Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Are Incapable morning show 29 after the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Will Smith just scored a legal victory after a sexual harassment lawsuit against him was dismissed by a judge. Now, the lawsuit was reportedly filed by Brian King Joseph, a violinist who's toured with Will Smith. He accused Will of sexual harassment and wrongful termination tied to an alleged incident during the tour. Well, in the lawsuit, Joseph said that somebody entered his hotel room and left behind a disturbing note along with several personal items. He also alleged that after reporting the incidents, he faced retaliation. But now a judge has dismissed the case, saying that the complaint did not provide enough evidence to support his claims. However, the judge did give Joseph the opportunity to refile parts of the complaint if additional details can be provided, but Will Smith's legal team continues to strongly deny all allegations. All I got to say is if you're going against Will Smith's legal team, that boy got some money, so you better know what you're talking about. You better have some receipts of whatever you're talking about and not fall short, because you're not going to win. Point blank, period.
At all.
At all. Because, you know, they got the money for the big lawyers just handling all kind of crazy stuff.
But you
all
got
right,
to
y'all.
really have evidence. You can have a broke lawyer and you got to have evidence.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, based on the merits of the case.
Right. How you going to say that was Will and you don't have the evidence to prove it to somebody else? Almost like your word. You got to show that proof, baby. All right, moving on. More than a decade after the reshape of the West Coast hip-hop West Coast thing with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they returned to the alma mater in Compton last week to attend the groundbreaking ceremony for a new campus at their old school, Centennial High. Now, the ceremony kicked off a redevelopment effort for the school. will.i.am also joined the event, along with officials from the Compton Unified School District. Dr. Dre also spoke at the ceremony, y'all, and here's a little bit of his speech.
On this day, I'm making a commitment, and that commitment is to let go of the notion of giving back. Instead, I'm embracing the power of investing forward, and today isn't just about a new building, it's about a promise kept to the city that made me. We aren't just moving dirt today, we're investing in the next generation that's coming straight out of Compton. We're doing more than construction, we're tearing down walls and opening doors for our next scholars that absolutely have the potential to change this world.
Wow, that is so nice.
Investing forward, love that.
And that was Drake?
Dr. Dre.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Dr. Dre, okay.
Dr. Dre, yep. So the high school will hold 2,000 students and include a new gym, aquatic center, football stadium, and a new performing arts center that Dr. Dre donated $10 million to help build. So congratulations go out to Dr. Dre and Kendrick, giving back in a big way to their hometown. It would have been nice if I was saying Drake and Kendrick, because then that would have mean all the beef is gone, everything would be good. But I'm just happy that they doing this for their community anyway. Moving on, y'all. Rihanna got some fresh ink, y'all, and it was inspired by her kids. Yep, Riri took one of her kids' colorful drawings filled with playful scribbles and marker lines to a tattoo artist who recreated the design on the back of her knee. But while the original artwork featured a mix of bright colors, Rihanna kept the tattoo simple and meaningful with the all-black design. Now, to see it, you got to go to our Instagram stories, okay? Go to Rickey Smiley Morning Show Instagram stories. Rihanna, A$AP Rocky currently share 3 children together, RZA, Riot Rose, and baby Rocky Irish, all under the age of 4. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat.
Gary, why you can't? You see how she just did that and just was precise and it just
really
moved through the story.
Great report.
Yes, I mean, it was amazing.
You need to take some notes.
Thank you, Gary.
And do better when you do the tea. See what she just did?
I know, Ricky.
Don't do that.
That's why you sit and listen and you take notes mentally.
Oh, my God. If y'all missed any part of the show, make sure you check out the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. Coming up next, y'all, we got Rock T with the joke of the day. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, it is about that time for Rock T's joke of the day. All right, what up, Rock?
What up, mine? So, what did one hat say to the other hat?
What did he say?
You wait here, I'll go on ahead.
Boy, this thing getting worse and worse.
You wait here. I'll go on ahead.
Oh, man.
It's the fact that you laughing at the end of it, though.
Yeah.
Going down.
How many times you practice that in the mirror? You practice that in the mirror at home in the bathroom?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the laugh.
So excited about
It's
it.
interesting, though, Roxy. I kind of
You
like
like that, Gary?
I think they hating, Rob.
Come on.
Oh, man.
No, Gary, I don't say that. I just caught on what you said. No, sir. No,
Gary
sir.
like it. It's good.
No, he like it for the wrong reason. Don't get it.
He's getting ahead of himself.
You can't get into that.
Yes, sir. That joke just made headlines.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, God.
you didn't mess it up, man.
Go ahead, dog.
All right, Gary, what you got coming up next?
Well, yeah, coming up next, it's time to expand your vocabulary with my word of the week next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Thank you, Roxy.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
It is time for the most difficult part of the morning show. It's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. And Gary, don't embarrass us. Gary's going to provide us with a new definition, and how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Well, Ricky, this week's word is easy. Hell, they could have kept this word. This week's word, y'all, is obliviousness.
You was close.
It is.
Oh, that wasn't it?
You was very close, but you didn't get it quite right.
Obliviousness.
What?
Obliviousness. O-B-L-I-V. Obliv-e-ness.
Change the pronunciation of the E. The emphasis is on O and not ah.
What?
The emphasis is on O. It's a hard O. Not a soft O. Yeah.
Obliviousness.
Yeah, you close enough.
But anyway, wouldn't it be obli?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Obli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obliv.
Yeah. That's what it say. Obliv.
Obliv?
Got that confidence draining out of your face.
Oblivious.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But how you get obliviousness out of O-B-L-I-V?
O-B-L-I-V. Obliv, I think. Hell, I'm confused now.
No, you're not. You got it right.
Obliviousness?
There you go.
Oh, the word is obliviousness. Yeah. You need to spell it like that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What it mean?
Okay, the definition of obliviousness is the state of being unaware, unmindful, or unconscious of one's surroundings or what's happening around them.
Okay. Now, use it in a sentence.
My absolute belief that I am an icon of high fashion and good taste speaks to the obliviousness of opinions held by most sane individuals.
You get it?
Say it again all together. It'll make sense to you.
My absolute belief that I am an icon of high fashion and good taste speaks to the obliviousness of opinions held by most sane individuals. The state of being unaware, mindful, or unconscious.
Did that make sense, Gary?
It sure does. I'm trying to figure it out.
It means that you think one thing, but most sane people see something totally different than what your reality is.
And all you got to do is read the comments on them videos you make every day. You'll understand exactly why that was written in the script.
So gracious. Thank you, so gracious.
Yeah, thank you for being so kind this morning. Y'all, we're proud of you today, though. Y'all heard it, the word of the week, obliviousness.
Now, let's say, Ricky? What is it?
Y'all heard what the hell I said. I said it. I think I said it.
You said obliviousness.
Yeah, no, that's right.
You spelled it with an A.
Yeah, I said
Oh, yeah, you did replace that O with an A.
Oblivious. I got it.
Hard O.
Yeah. Alien.
I went in brave. Soon as I opened that door, I dug my own grave. Air hit my face like a heavyweight punch. I almost folded right there off the lunch. Why it smelled like burnt leather seats, like a tire fire. my sleeve. But the chick had a personal beef with me. Oh, I should've never went in. Never went in. Now I'm questioning life and oxygen. You left your whole booty in the bathroom. In the bathroom. Why I still smell like you're sitting in the bathroom? I just walked in and almost met my doom. Met my doom. Girl, that ain't a smell, that's a boom. You left your whole booty in the bathroom. Had me trying to evacuate the whole room. I needed hazmat candles and perfume. Why your booty smell like train smoke fume?
Damn.
My God, honey. Coming up next, y'all, the real ex-husbands. I'm going to tell y'all what they're talking about doing next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited and anticipating, y'all. This show will come out, y'all. What am I talking about? The ex-husband, y'all. Yes, they're talking about the ex-husbands, honey, of Atlanta. That's Todd Tucker, Candy's ex-husband. They're saying he may be launching, y'all, the ex-husband of Atlanta spinoff with Apollo, which is Phaedra's ex-husband, Croy, which is what's her name, honey, ex-husband, Croy, the white guy. Kim Zolciak, ex-husband, thank you. And Peter, y'all, so I'm excited about it because, I think they should come out and they should have their show. They said the cast, this is already looking like a most wanted gallery, baby, of reality TV legends. Now, they said the insiders are saying, y'all, that Todd has been working overtime to bridge the gap, y'all, between these former peach holders, and the project is moving in full steam ahead.
That's a great concept now, you think about it.
Yes, but they say, well, the tea would really be, honey, if Simon come on. They say once Simon sign on, it is a wrap. They say it's going to be
They're going to let him come over here and do it?
Well, they may let him come on. They just might do it via
Zoom.
By Zoom or something or whatever. But I think they should let him come on over and do his part and get back on the boat and go back where he came from or where he lived at or whatever.
But how would that work? They would just be hanging out together being catty?
Well, I don't know, just like the Hollywood husbands.
Probably dating again.
And they talked about that too. Exactly, yeah. The dating definitely
throwing shade on their ex.
Right.
Yep. There's a lot of content there for sure.
Yep, and that's what they were saying.
Messy.
Yes,
it would be.
Well, they're saying, y'all, that the messy mission, they say it won't be your typical business-focused show. They say, according to MTL, they're saying that the series will dive into the unfiltered and messy details of their lives post-divorce. Now, the drama of it, they're saying the show will cover their current dating life, their struggles with co-parenting, and most importantly, them trashing their beautiful, famous exes. Now, the missing link, they said, Todd, this reportedly, y'all, in high levels talk with Simon, like I just said earlier, and they said if Simon signs on, expect the legal drama, y'all, and under the scammer allegation to be a center stage. So
I don't know if Simon can sign on because he over there. He can't come back, right? Not with President Trump.
Well,
and ICE get him, and then they put him over there.
Yeah, but
made him go home.
Yeah, but he may come on back there because honey, Simon,
they ain't gonna let him come back for no TV
now, if
show,
production get involved, just like I know, a lot of acts that come into the United States, if production get involved and have him here for X amount of days so he can film, I mean, they could probably pull it off.
Get him a green card.
Yep.
Yeah.
I doubt if they gonna do all that, y'all.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, not.
They ain't got the right complexion
They ain't
for that
doing that.
protection.
Yeah, they ain't.
Well, I'm
maybe some of them are mad.
Well, you know what they have to do? They have to do that for the Universal Soul Circus. Most of them from other countries, they work it, they get it done.
Yep, they come on down. So, and Simon would be great. We would love to have Simon and see what's up.
No.
No, we could.
Because all he gonna do is say, no, he can't. No. We don't want to see Simon. We don't want him to be bashing Portia. We don't want him to try to say nothing against her. We love Portia, and we ain't having that. Don't do that.
Well, speak for yourself. I love Simon, and I love.
You don't even know Simon, Gary.
But I know he was married to Portia.
But do you know him at all? Talking about you know him and love him. How you love him and you don't even know him?
Well, let me break.
Come on, Gary. Don't do that.
Let me break this down. Portia was married to Simon. I didn't know Portia was married to Simon. Left Simon to go with whoever that new girl is. I would have never thought that, so I don't know Portia neither. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Moving on, and other celebrity news, y'all, baby, honey, Miss Cardi
so
B.
Wow.
He's confused. Cardi B is back, honey. They said Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, honey, they sparked a reunion rumor at Mother's Day Wellness event. Now, they're saying Cardi B, baby, pulled up as the ultimate surprise guest at Dr. Diggs Deep Foundation's Mother's Day Wellness on this past weekend, I should say. Now they said, honey, well, the acquitted star y'all was busy giving back to the community, at least while he was giving back to the community. They say he was also seemingly taking back his lady. Now the pair, who reportedly split back in February amidst some cheating drama, didn't show up, honey, together, but they were all over each other. This is not, now Brad, speak on that. This is love. This woman loved this man. This man did her like a dog, alleged, but she back with him because she loved him, whatever he does. But to make matters even better, here's what his beautiful mama said, what Cardi did for her.
Goodness, look at Isabella. Look at that hardware. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What a Mother's Day.
Cardi B, honey, gave her mother-in-law, honey, a Chanel purse, honey, for Mother's Day. She called it a Bella, so people are being very messy. They said, honey, it was a Bella, his ex-girlfriend name, and she was saying the purse was named after her. Honey, was the purse really a Coach, and she thought it was a Bella and a Chanel. So I don't know, honey, but nevertheless, she gave the woman a purse.
Boy, you messy as hell, man.
I'm trying just to not say nothing.
I wouldn't have gave her
best.
nothing.
That was very sweet, Gary.
You don't give
She
your
obviously has a relationship with his mother, and it's Mother's Day, and that was so sweet for her
But
to
then the
give.
moment that the ex-girlfriend
Thank you. That's where the hell I'm going at. No, I would have gave her nothing.
But y'all can't do that. There's children and stuff involved, and the mother is still it has a decent relationship with the mothers of the children.
Well, she should have got her purse out of Target. I'm with
Thank
Gary.
you. No damn shit.
Now she can't get. Come on now,
Yes, she
Cardi B
could.
ain't finna buy nobody nothing cheap. Come on.
Well, she should have. Look, the woman treated her cheap and had his dog.
Cardi B's so mature for that.
She did not.
She's so mature for it.
Mature my butt, honey. I would have gave her nothing, honey.
This is grown women not being petty. We should applaud that.
After she had publicly humiliated you?
She didn't publicly humiliate.
She had this other woman up there with her.
The other woman should not have said, I love you, whatever she did when she was on camera. That's what messed it all up.
No, the mama should have said, listen, Kamika, we going to this game, honey. You just sit and don't say nothing. You know Cardi and
that's not how
Stephon
it
Ness.
goes.
What's her name, Gary?
Kamika.
It's not on the mama if somebody do something stupid.
Well, Brat, I beg to differ.
Okay.
Now that said and did, y'all know what time it is?
Sha-la-la.
Sha-la-la, Brat.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la to you, Gary.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Azuri. On the high end, you say Azuri, and on the low end, you say beautiful sky. That's your color.
Sky blue. All right, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you would.
Sha-la-la-la, baby.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
That's right.
Sha-la-la. New pitch. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning, man.
Listen, Rick, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I want to talk about the breadth and depth of this over the next couple of weeks. But we spend a lot of time talking about black men's health like the biggest issue is awareness. It is not. We are aware that we're stressed, that we're anxious, that we're exhausted, disconnected, angry, numb, overworked, isolated, and even emotionally shut down. But the issue is that too many of us were trained to believe that those things are normal. And we also know, hopefully, that there's not. Here's a reality. According to the CDC and the American Psychological Association, men account for nearly 80% of suicides in the country. Suicide rates among black men in particular have risen over the last several years, and it's even impacting our boys. And black men are significantly less likely to seek mental health treatment even when we're experiencing anxiety, depression, or serious distress. So let me say this clearly before I go forward. This conversation is not about just black men. Mental health impacts all of us, including our sisters. And throughout this month, I'm going to spend some time talking about black women, black families, our community healing too. But one of the reasons I'm centering black men today is because culturally, black women have generally done a better job than we have of making mental health an actual practice and priority. Sisters are more likely to seek counseling, build support circles, talk openly about emotional exhaustion, and normalize therapy, rest, and vulnerability with each other. We, on the other hand, often are still trapped in performance mode, even with each other, trying to look strong around the only brothers that we can actually be weak around. And if we're honest, too many of us only deal with mental health once there's a crisis, a breakup, addiction, rage, isolation, burnout, or even emotional collapse. We have to stop treating healing like an emergency response and start treating it like maintenance, discipline, self-respect, self-love. I don't want to spend the rest of my time talking about the fire because we know it. So first, we got to unlearn the idea that power means emotional suppression. A lot of us were taught that being solid means never needing help, never crying, never resting, never admitting fear, never saying I don't know, never saying I'm hurt. That's not power. That's survival programming. Real power is emotional regulation, self-awareness. Real power is the ability to communicate frustration without destruction. Real power is being able to apologize. Real power is being able to hear accountability without collapsing into ego, shame, or defensiveness. And brothers, accountability is not supposed to be humiliation. Too many men avoid healing spaces because every mistake becomes a lifetime sentence. Some of us grew up in environments where admitting failure meant permanent punishment. So instead of telling the truth, brothers often hide. We need circles where accountability means I own my behavior, I repair what I can, I grow, I evolve, not you will now be defined by your worst moment forever. Second, we need spaces that reward health instead of performance. Too many of us gather around distraction over discovery. But where are the spaces where brothers can honestly talk about fear, burnout, fatherhood, loneliness, therapy, addiction, financial pressures, and identity? And if we don't have it, we got to build it. Every brother does not need therapy first. Some brothers need community before they can even trust therapy. That means building intentional circles. And some of the stuff might sound crazy to some of us, but whether it's just walking, workout groups, check-ins, group therapy, faith spaces with emotional honesty, monthly dinners where there's real conversation, mentorship circles, groups that are not built around fake alpha male performance, but about evolution and real power. Third, black men need practical wellness systems, not random motivation. And so 4 things, right, real quick: build truth circles. Find at least 1 or 2 brothers you can trust and normalize honest conversation, not highlights or jokes, truth. Second, learn to tell people what you need so that you can be helpful there. 3, reduce isolation. Rick, I don't know if you know, as black women get older, they get more community. As we get older, we get more isolated, which is why we got that uncle or pop, whoever, that don't do nothing except sit in front of the TV by himself.
Yep.
Last, get professional support before crisis. We can't wait until stuff explode to get help. And let me give you some real resources. If you need immediate support, call or text 988. Brothers can also look at Therapy for Black Men, BEAM, which is Black Emotional and Mental Health Collective. 3, the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. These organizations offer culturally competent therapist groups and mental health resources. And before I get out of here, we got to stop confusing image with identity. A lot of us know how to perform masculinity. Not enough of us know how to experience peace. And so if we're serious about protecting black men so that we can protect black women, we can't just teach men how to survive harder. We got to teach our brothers how to live as fully as possible. That's what I got for you, brother.
That's good stuff, Jeff. Thank you, man. Real
Absolutely,
good stuff.
Man.
Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Love y'all. Have a fantastic Monday. I'll talk to y'all Thursday.
Shout out to everybody that came out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi last night, boy. Shout out to Chris Customs, man. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hey, your boy Chris Customs had me sharp last night, boy. I had on my Phi Beta Sigma blue and white. They were cracking on. They were I was getting roasted, man. You coming out on stage looking like a Sigma. Rock, I had on the white pants, boy, in that damn that blue blazer, boy. Your boy was clean.
Come on, dog.
Boy, them Sigmas got up, boy. They thought I was a Sigma.
Blue fight.
No, man, I love y'all, man. Shout out to you, Chris, man. That's a nice suit, man. Well, I was youth pastor sharp. You know when they let the youth pastors.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Reggie Collier, man. Burnell, thank y'all, man, for coming out. My friends, my big brother. You remember Reggie Collier? Proxy, come on now.
Which one? Come on, Reggie.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good, bro. Black Total, what's up, man?
Hey, Shady, what's up? First, let me tell you.
Don't start the week off like this, man.
Ain't nobody starting no week off like nothing, cuz. You better let me tell you what happened, and so you can know what, understand what's going on. Cause you jumping to
I'm jumping cause you ain't here. You ain't here.
But just 'cause I'm ain't there don't mean that it ain't no good reason why I'm ain't there. You just jump into a conclusion. No, get off of your conclusion and let me get to the point of why I'm not there. Now, let me apologize for last week. I had to call my cousin and fill in for me for a couple of days. I'm working on something real big. And this what you don't understand, Shawty. You think you the only one with your little blue suit and all that, woo-da-woo. But I'm out here working on something big, a big thing for the community. Right. No, how about that, Shawty? I'm trying to do something big for the community. I'm talking about...
That's what radio is all about, man. It's about community service.
And this more bigger. This is way more bigger than me coming to work right now. Because this took all my time, all my money to put this thing together, Shawty.
How much money you put up on it?
Boy, I'm talking about some hundreds of dollars, boy. I done put some thing together, boy. I've been dealing with the radio sale people. I've been dealing with the... You'll see, Shawty. I'm finna tell you what's going on now. When I drop this, and I'm finna drop it tomorrow, Shawty. Big announcement. Don't miss the Rickey Smiley Morning Show tomorrow morning. Cause when I come to work tomorrow, I got something.
Oh, you are coming.
Big what I'm dropping, Shawty.
So you are gonna come.
Yo, I'm gonna be there. And I'm putting on a suit.
So the day is the purpose that you are coming tomorrow and you're going to wear a suit.
Yo, cause I got one from the suit place where they get 3 suits for $99.
Yeah, and what kind of cologne you rocking? And
cool water.
Come on, dog.
Got it from TJ Maxx right up there by the old register. And I got the 3 suits for $99, and you get the suit, the shirt, the belt, and the socks, and the shoes.
Man. So you promising everybody tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be there because look, this is a big Black Tony community project, and this is going to change the whole Black community.
Man, I'm excited, man. I just
I'm helping the folks out, boy. I'm here to help the folks out.
We've been praying, man. Man, God answer my prayer. I went to church for Mother's Day, man. I prayed for you, man. I went to the altar, man. I had tears in my eyes, bro.
Well, you need to have tears in your eyes, cause they told me you was at the club on Saturday, and they said you born. Yeah. They said boo.
Women are incapable of being happy.
Why do you say that?
Because women with curly hair buy a straightener. Women with straight hair buy a curler. Women with dark hair dye it blonde. Women with blonde hair dye it dark. Women with big boobs, they get a breast reduction. Women with small boobs, they get implants. I mean, you can't make that species happy. If they're light skinned, they want to get darker. There is no making them happy. They got eyebrows. They shave them off and draw new ones on. There is no making that species happy. When the Almighty created woman, He created a weird animal.
I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce is back, baby. Now, you know, honey, she was just at the Met Gala, honey, and her skeletal looking outfit, according to Miss E.J. Johnson. She said that girl looked very boring, honey. But nevertheless, honey, they say Miss Beyonce is set to release something big, honey, following her Met Gala return. It's being reported, it's rumored, y'all. They're saying she's going to come out with a pop album. Yep, they say Miss Carter, honey, is going to come out with her a pop album. And a lot of people saying, girl, you just took all the children money, honey, on that last tour you had, honey. Can you, like, let the girls get their money back together before you come on out? But they're saying, honey, she's going to be doing it. She's going to release this new album. They're saying it's, Beyonce's releasing a new single or album in what, y'all? The next few weeks, honey, our month now. They say after Beyonce made that appearance at this year's Met Gala, there's a high chance, honey, of the singer making a return with new music in the coming months. Now, I tipped y'all at 1/3 to release new music. They say it could be very likely coinciding, y'all, with recent reports suggesting, y'all, it could even be, y'all, by the end of May.
She should.
Should she?
Absolutely. She should do pop. She should do country. She should do everything and anything she want to do.
Well, look at Jesus, Brat. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you agree, honey. She should just stay home with them cheering and help those children out and stuff and do that.
No, her voice gets people through, honey. when they listen to these Beyonce songs.
They get them. Her voice get them broke too. All the money she be charging for a concert.
No,
but,
absolutely not. The people enjoy themselves.
They do.
Yes, Gary.
Oh, they enjoy themselves. But nevertheless,
did you go to the concert this past time?
Didn't I just say, honey, she give people money? Hell, I ain't got no money. I didn't have the money to go. I had to wait till my damn income tax check comes.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm going to catch the next one, though. When she do her pop one, honey, I'm trying to catch that one. I'll be saved up by the time she decided to release her pop album. But congratulations to Beyonce. I mean, I hope she wear that outfit that she went to the Met Gala, honey.
She's not going to wear the same thing. Now, you know better.
Well, honey, Miss Johnson said, honey, that outfit was very boring, honey. And she said the girls did not eat that night.
It don't matter.
No,
Everybody knows she
like
looked beautiful. I know.
All them feathers and looking skeletal, like Miss EJ said, honey. And so, I mean, you know, Beyonce overdressed. Yes, Magic Johnson stuff.
Who made him the fashion girl?
Right.
Oh, baby, Miss EJ knows fashion, baby. That girl be like, darling, honey. This is not you should do that.
Beyonce looked beautiful. Everybody already know that. They gave
should
her
have been out there with the New York Knicks in the playoffs.
Baby.
I mean, he is tall.
Yeah, baby, we love her. EJ is the new Little Richard, baby. She's the spokesperson, honey.
She's supposed to have a triple-double. All them good stats like everybody else. Yeah.
Well, anyway, congratulations, honey, to Miss Beyonce, because we love Beyonce, and she's doing great things for the community. So congratulations goes out to her, honey, because I love her, and I love all that she does, honey. So Beyonce, girl, do you come on out with this new pop album? We can't wait to hear it, honey, and so on and so forth. All right, moving on to another celebrity news, y'all. Baby Neo is speaking out. Yes, Neo said he is sick of y'all, and he's sick of being canceled over his polyamorous relationship, honey, with his 3 wives, honey. He said they are definitely a family, and here's what Neo had to say.
It's almost like you can be a great person, you can show respect and appreciation, but the second you do something that they don't agree with, cancel. People say the dumbest stuff like it's degrading. Degrading to who? I'm not lying to nobody. Everybody is here by choice. Like who's being degraded? Who's being disrespected? What are you talking about?
Exactly. I mean, those women there, they want to be there. It's not like that. And isn't anything wrong with having 3 wives? I mean, if you have the money to take care of them, then they say, as long as you got the money to take care of them, that's all what matters and stuff. Ricky, would you want 3 wives? And see there. I mean,
I don't think they're wives. Isn't that illegal? Can you have 3 wives?
I mean, you can call them what you want, but if everybody in the situation is happy, like he said, who got a problem with it?
Exactly.
If they ain't complaining, why you worried about it?
Let's go.
And he feeding them and stuff like that. So as long as they eating and stuff, he's feeding them. I mean, congratulations to Neo and his beautiful family, his beautiful polyamorous family, y'all. All right, my final story, y'all. This is so touching, y'all. Nick Cannon, honey, and DDG. I mean, these 2 grown men, they had a few words, you know, when they do all that back and forth, when people be going back and forth. What y'all call it, roasting?
Beef.
Beefing, yeah. DDG and Nick Cannon had a few words, and I don't know if DDG, honey, said the right thing to Nick Cannon. Y'all, here's how that went down.
They doing this show just to pay child support, but really you should wild and abort.
Wild and abort? That's horrible. I'll give you one. Talk about my kids, yeah, that's fine, but at least my baby mama let me see mine.
Oh, wow.
That was dirty.
You like 60 plus and still not married. We don't know shit about you but Mariah Carey.
Oh, they was going in. Was that on Wild and Out?
Yeah. Oh my God, it made me nervous and stuff because you know in this day and time people like to shoot, and I was hoping that that little DD guy didn't pull out no gun, but he didn't. He just had his hand in his pocket.
Nobody pulled out a gun on Wild and Out.
Well, but honey, you know, nobody pulled out a gun in church either, but they do. So, but anyway. So, honey, it just had me bothered, but I'm so glad they resolved it, and they just was going back and forth with one another and stuff, and they resolved it. But I feel bad for DDG because Hallie, I think she let him see the halo. Now I don't know if she let him see him or not, but they brought that up, and that was not a good look. And then it was not a good look when he brought it up about Mariah Carey. I started to call Brat and see if that was true, but I just listened to that and just left it alone. But anyway, so congratulations to them and everybody.
Man, you messed with
messy today.
Now that said and did, y'all know what time it is. Thank you.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
Hit it, girl.
Sha-la-la-la.
They're going to the Kahlua.
The Kahlua today, that is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Azure. On the high end, you say Azure, and on the low end, you say beautiful, clear sky. That's your Kahlua for today.
Clear sky, Azure. That's a beautiful Kahlua. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Listen, man, we headed into summer travel season, but if you price a flight or a hotel lately, you already know it's not cheap. Our families are spending a whole lot more on vacations than they did just a year ago. So how do you still enjoy your trip without blowing your budget? So we got our money expert, Jini Thornton, is here to help. Jini, happy to have you this morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
Yeah, happy to have you. Now, let me just start off by asking, how early should we book flights and when is the best time to fly?
Ricky, we should be booking flights minimally 3 weeks in advance. The more flexible you are, the better you'll be. Try to stay away from flying on Sundays and Mondays. Tuesdays and Wednesdays tend to be the cheaper days to fly. But think about it this way, Ricky. A plane ticket that cost us $400 last year. This year, that same plane ticket is already at $460. So the rates are definitely going up. But we know it's these fuel costs. We also know with like Spirit Airlines closing, those discount air providers, those actually help keep the prices down. That's why these prices are going up. And then last couple things, please use your reward points. That certainly can help. And then be careful, y'all, who are using those Afterpay systems like Afterpay and Klarna. You're adding more interest to an already expensive plane ticket. Please pace yourself.
That is absolutely true, Jini, because I just got a ticket. When you get it at the last minute, and sometimes we have to, oh my goodness, it is way too high. Way too high, especially to like California or something. But okay, I want to know, Jini, when is the best time to book hotel accommodations?
Brat, same thing, as early as possible. But one thing that I've learned with hotels, I know most of us just jump online and book our hotel rooms. Go online and check the prices, but please call the hotel directly, not the 800 number, but call the local hotel. At the local level, they have more flexibility with prices. So you can negotiate cheaper prices. You could potentially negotiate free parking or even ask them to throw in breakfast as well. So again, do that. And again, a great opportunity to use your reward points if you have any.
Right. All right, so costs associated with a hotel stay and food, it adds up, like you just said. You know, you got to try to get that food in there. What would you suggest on cutting back for costing? What about driving? Would driving be a better idea? I mean, gas is high now. I don't know.
I know, Alfred, these gas rates are crazy, but certainly still cheaper than flying. But when you think about hotels and food, that's why a lot of people are kind of flipping to those Airbnb options so they can have access to that full kitchen, or even hotels that have a kitchen option as well. So I think we need to be a little bit more flexible and be okay with potentially cooking a couple of meals, maybe even if it's just breakfast, so we can save some money.
And what tips do you have for the people that's doing a staycation?
I think, Ricky, we need to be okay with having a staycation. You know, doing something local that we can drive to. Maybe you're going to drive a couple hours away and come back the same day. You may not be able to do the big blowout trip like you did last year. But let our kids do some research to find some fun things that we could do close. Go hang out for the day and come back the same day, too. And maybe we could do a few of those as well. But get your children involved to help you do that research.
Well, before you go, Jini, do you have any tips on navigating the cost of cruises?
Same thing with cruises, like everything else. You want to start as early as possible. There is an app, though. It's called Shipmate. Again, Shipmate. And it can actually help you track the cruise fares. But again, be flexible with your travel dates and also be flexible with the islands that you want to go to. That may help you find cheaper fares.
And I just want real quick, Jini, do they run special on like amusement parks? Because you know I'm a roller coaster enthusiast. Did I pronounce that the right way? I did. Enthusiast. What did I say? What I say?
You said you threw an N in there. Roller coaster too. I love a roller coaster too.
I am obsessed with that damn Busch Gardens, that Kumba, that Montu, the Cheetah. Yeah.
I know that's right.
The Chikra, you said, or something like that.
Oh, the Chikra. Oh, the Chikra. The Chikra gonna sit you over the hill and let you think about your actions and then drop you.
Roller coaster, man. Hey, can I throw something in there too, Jini? When people are calling these.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to throw something in there. When people are calling you, like the hotels and the amusement parks and all that, they need to ask who gives a military discount. A lot of these people give you a military discount, even if you're not active. You're like a veteran. you could save like another 10%, 15% sometimes.
Thank you for sharing that, but it's important that you check with your employers. A lot of times they have discounts. AAA does, like BJ's and Costco's a lot of times. Even certain grocery stores may be running promotions. But please follow your favorite theme parks on social media. A lot of times they will post their discounts. But again, hey, and those of us over 50, don't be afraid to use that AARP discount as well.
Wait, we can? Over 50? You get really?
For AARP, yes, if you remember for sure, they offer certain travel discounts as well. So investigate it all, y'all.
I know that's right. Y'all. Hey, I'm going to be taking your phone calls. Jani's going to be taking your phone calls, rather. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. We're going to be taking your phone calls coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning. You're on with Jini Thornton, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I have 5 children, 4 are bonus. 50% of my husband's retirement comes to me, and the other 50 with them. Would that be fun? Would I have to go to court or anything, or would that beneficiary form override everything?
Hey, good morning. That beneficiary form overrides everything. So when someone passes away and they have that set up, the money will come directly to the people listed on the beneficiary form.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Yes, hi. My question is, I would like to know what's the best route of moving your money from a 401k since you're getting ready to turn 65 and retire. Where should you move it to, like to an IRA or just to a checking account?
Good morning. Thank you so much for asking this question, because what you do not want to do is roll that over to a checking account. If you do that, you are now making it a taxable event. So you can roll it from your 401k to an IRA account and not pay anything. But when you do it the other way, that could become, again, a taxable event. Now, people need to understand you can leave the money at your company's 401k. You do not have to roll it over. You just want to check the fees. You want to know the fees of what the 401k account is charging you, also what the new IRA account is. Also compare what investment options you have as well. Great question.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Could they move it to like a insurance policy or a IUL index?
Again, you want to be clear on the taxable event that's going to happen, because you don't want to play with that money. We need that money for retirement. Most people just roll it to another IRA.
Love it. Take another call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You are on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Hi. My question is about travel. What do you do if you have points with Spirit as well as a refunded ticket sitting in the queue?
Hey, good morning. Unfortunately, you're not going to get any compensation at all for those points. Please check out Spirit's website, how they're handling any refunded tickets. So for those people who had tickets booked and were unable to travel, I would contact my credit card company just to see if I could dispute that charge if Spirit is not offering any refunds. But again, because you have that credit out there, see what policy they have listed on their site.
We got time for one more call. Jini, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You are on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
I am 62 years old, and I have a savings of over $10,000, and I want to know, how can I invest that to grow a little bit more money?
A great way to begin investing is I would establish an account at a company like Vanguard or Charles Schwab or Fidelity. I would put that money in. You can put it in all at one time, or you could begin to slowly put it in. But the key is we need to keep adding to the account. You want to, again, know your investment goals, because if you're already over 65, you don't want to take a whole lot of risk at this point, because you want to make sure that money is there for you. But again, check out Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab to get started.
Love it. Jini, well, if people could not get through this morning, how can they contact you?
Of course, you can always follow me on social media and send me your questions at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. Have a great day, everybody.
I'm so excited to be hosting the One Voyage 2026, man. This cruise is about to be lit. We got performances by T.I., Rick Ross, Keith Sweat, 8, just to name a few. Beach parties, man, a whole lot of fun. And we sail October the 26th through November the 1st, man. It's a party with a purpose. And that purpose is to benefit HBCU. Proceeds from the cruise go to benefit the UNCF. And with us today is the Executive Vice President of the UNCF, Dr. Walter Kimbrough, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good morning, Dr. Kimbrough.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, happy to have you this morning, man. So excited. Tell us exactly what you'll be doing with the money that we raised for the UNCF.
Well, as everyone knows, for over 80 years, UNCF has been the preeminent fundraising organization for HBCUs and for people of color all across this country. UNCF is a part right now. We're conducting a over $1 billion capital campaign, and a lot of that money is going to support our institutions and our students. Y'all know how things are right now. People are struggling, high price of gas, all the things that are going on. So it's really important now for people to step up to help our young people go to college. So this cruise is just another one of those great events that UNCF will help to produce and work with everyone so that we can help our students go to school.
Right. So I have a couple questions, actually. I know you spent a decade leading Dillard University and also served as interim president at Talladega College. So you know firsthand, what these students and these families are dealing with financially. And, of course, there's been some back and forth about student loan forgiveness. But at the same time, students are scrambling just to cover tuition, housing, books, basic expenses. I literally just got a text from my sophomore at OU like, hey, could you put some money in my account? So how serious is the funding gap right now at HBCUs, and how important are scholarships and outside support to keeping students in school and helping these institutions grow?
It's very important. So over that time, I started as a president in 2004 for Philander Smith. So I have almost 20 years as a president on the ground to see what's going on. And so you see ebbs and flows in terms of federal support, in terms of state support. And so UNCF has always tried to make sure that we can fill in those gaps, which I think UNCF has done a great job doing as a president, always to make sure that our students had the kind of resources that they need. So that gap continues, and there's just different things that are going on now. Our climate is different. We're dealing with the crisis overseas in Iran and those kinds of things. And so this is very important for us to continue to do because, as you indicated with your student, I got one in college and one that's going to college next year. So I understand it from a parent perspective as well. So those are the kinds of things that we do in terms of the scholarships for students, in terms of partnerships with corporations so that not only students have scholarships, but they have paid internships, they can get the jobs and then pay off the loans that they have. So it's a full service operation with UNCF to try to make sure we're giving our students the best possible opportunity to be successful.
Wow. Well, for students at HBCUs who need financial help, how can they benefit from the funds that the UNCF raises, and what do they need to do?
So one of the main things I always tell students, and any student can do this, go to our portal, uncf.org. There is an opportunity then for students to go in, set up a profile, and I always tell students at least twice a month, your job is to go into that portal and see what scholarship opportunities that are there. Because a lot of times students won't do the extra work to say, oh, I need to go and look for the scholarship. There is still free money available. They need to go in, fill out the application. Don't stop, because a lot of students will stop when it says do the 300 to 500 word essay. Have you 3 or 4 essays that are written that you can adjust and plug them into the different scholarship opportunities.
Yeah, we're speaking with Executive Vice President of UNI Negro College Fund, Dr. Walter Kimbrough. And Doctor, I speak with a lot of the HBCU presidents a lot, and they're telling me that the HBCU student enrollment has increased recently. This is good news? Is this from your lens? Is this pretty accurate?
It's absolutely accurate. We started to see over the last decade, you've seen much more interest in HBCUs. There's been a lot of corporate interest in HBCUs. You've seen it with mainstream groups. When Beyonce is out doing concerts and she has a Texas Southern band, or T.I. is doing videos with Clark or with Tuskegee and Ludacris is at Clark Atlanta. So everybody's raising the brand of HBCUs, and it then doesn't hurt that you have Mackenzie Scott dropping millions of dollars on HBCUs. So that's generated a lot of excitement for HBCUs. And a lot of students are now saying openly, I want to be in places that celebrate me, places that were built with me in mind. And they're looking specifically for that type of experience now. So I hear that directly from students, particularly students who didn't grow up in that environment. They're saying, I want to be around my people. I want to learn more about who I am, where I come from. And they're gravitating toward HBCUs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, we're talking to Dr. Walter Kimbrough, the Executive Vice President of the UNCF, and proceeds from the One Voyage 2026 go to benefit the UNCF, and that's what makes it a party with a purpose. Book your cabin and help us raise funds for the UNCF. Make sure you go to onevoyagecruise.com. That's onevoyagecruise.com, or call 214-495-1963. That's 214-495-1963. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Let everybody know how they can follow you and keep up with all the good work that you're doing.
Yeah, so definitely follow UNCF on all of our platforms. UNCF, at UNCF. You can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms. Make sure you keep up with what's going on with UNCF to get the information, particularly about scholarships, because every month we roll out, here are the latest scholarships that you can apply for.
All right, 1906. Y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Dr. Walter Kimbrough. Hey, thank you, man.
Yes, anytime. Y'all let me know. Anytime.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, I'm Alfreda's. It's Monday, May 11th. Here's what's going on in the news. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly is pushing back after the Trump administration accused him of crossing the line. On Face the Nation, Kelly said the administration is trying to shut people up after Kelly and several other Democratic senators posted a video urging service members to reject illegal orders. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called the comments seditious and pushed for legal action that could demote Kelly, who is, by the way, a retired Navy captain and former astronaut, potentially costing him military benefits.
They're trying to shut people up. But in this case, they picked the wrong guy. I'm not going to let them violate my constitutional rights or the constitutional rights of 2 million retired service members.
A federal appeals court heard arguments in that case last week, but Hegseth isn't done. He says Kelly was blabbing about classified info after Kelly told Face the Nation that the Iran war had drained U.S. weapons stockpiles. Now, the Pentagon is reviewing whether Kelly violated his oath. In other Trump news, Judge Greg Mathis says the beauty industry could be in for an ugly surprise from Washington.
The Federal Department of Education is requiring that within 2 years of graduation from cosmetology school, that the students earn above average wages. Otherwise, the school itself will be shut down. Even the Department of Education suggests that 92% of the schools will close based on this new order.
Elsewhere, reports are circulating after a frightening incident on a pier at Carnival's Celebration Key. According to eyewitness accounts and social media posts, a woman in a wheelchair or mobility scooter reportedly rolled backward off the pier and into the water.
Y'all, we done had a major emergency here. The lady is under the boat and fell out the water. This not right, dog. Mother's Day, why this had to happen?
Social media video appears to show emergency crews responding, while several online posts claim another person jumped into the water to try to help. Carnival has not publicly confirmed details surrounding the incident. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Finding Daniels. One more to Naz Reid. Get it back to Edwards for three, and the lead! Anthony Edwards!
Grown man Anthony Edwards with two bad knees dropped 36 points to help beat the Spurs last night. Even that series 2 games apiece, he dedicated that performance to his mother on Mother's Day. If y'all don't remember, his mom died of cancer back in 2015. The Knicks swept the Philadelphia 76ers, man. They will play the winner out of the Pistons and the Cavs. That series, Game 4, is actually tonight. And also expect the Oklahoma City Thunder to sweep the Lakers tonight to advance to the Western Conference Finals, man. Yes, indeed. 2026 NBA Draft Lottery picks, they are in. The Washington Wizards will get the first pick. Utah Jazz will have the second pick. Memphis Grizz will have the third pick. And Chicago Bulls will have the fourth pick of the 2026 NBA Draft. Last but not least, I'm hyped, man. One of the most decorated Olympians of all time is making a comeback. 40-year-old Allison Felix is going to make a run for the 2028 Olympics, which will be going down in L.A., her hometown. At that time, she will actually be 42. And here's the words she had to say.
You know, also, I wanted to show my kids what it looks like to go after something. And it may not work out, but it's really the courage to try that I want to demonstrate for them. And I had this pull. I think women, especially when we get to 40, there's this narrative that's being told of what we should be doing. And maybe we shouldn't be going after the big, bold goal. And we should be slowing down. I'm just exploring what it looks like not to listen to that.
I love it. Let's go. 11 Olympic medals. Allison Felix, one of the greatest of all time. It's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T. Holla. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, was The World Against Kevin Hart on Netflix last night doing the roast of Kevin Hart. I mean, he was roasted by people like Regina Hall, Chelsea Handler, Pete Davidson, Cheryl Underwood, NBA star Draymond Green, The Rock, and several others. Even Usher got in on the jokes. Check this out.
I think that you should. Watching Kevin ain't the same for nobody. What the f*** you know, you commercial had to do a roast, cause them jokes ain't cracking like they used to. Look at what money does to you. Yeah.
Love it.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was a good one.
Right. And Tiana Taylor joined the fun too, y'all. Here's what Tiana said.
See, I feel like roasting you is kind of beneath me, you know? I know it's kind of like a foreign thing, a foreign concept, because it's literally nothing that is beneath you. But still, I would never say something so hateful like I starred in one battle after another while Kevin's career has been one bomb after another. I mean, that would just be so cruel. You know, I would never do that, Kev. That's Rotten Tomatoes' job, but...
Oh,
I love roast.
Tiana, oh my God. And NFL great Tom Brady made a surprise appearance to get his revenge because Kevin Hart brutally honest to Tom Brady's roast a couple of years ago. And here's what Tom had to say about him.
Have you even left the forum? Or have you just been here screaming into that mic the last 2 years waiting for daddy to come home? Well, unlike your real dad, I actually showed up.
Oh, you son of a You son of a
And I brought you a jersey.
Oh, you son give me the
That's newborn size. That bitch.
Give me the fucking
All right, sit down, f***ing hobbit.
I like that.
Yes, Tom Brady.
That's a roast.
Tom Brady called him a hobbit and said he brought him a jersey,
I like the one
newborn
about the daddy.
size.
That's a roast. You
Wow.
gotta get brutal at the roast, man. You better go in.
Yo, the roast of Kevin Hart was live from Los Angeles last night, and it is now streaming on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that thing out. All right, y'all. Last but not least, congratulations go out to Ludacris. He is set to be honored in Atlanta's Black Music Walk of Fame next month. This honor recognizes his decades of impacting hip-hop entertainment and Atlanta's influence on music's culture. From platinum-selling albums to blockbuster film success, Luda has been a trailblazer who deserves his flowers indeed. He'll be honored on the Black Atlanta Music Walk of Fame on June 1st, along with Bishop Paul S. Morton, Jack the Rapper, and former Atlanta Mayor Maynard Jackson. So congratulations go out to Ludacris and the rest of those guys getting ready to get their star on the Walk of Fame in Atlanta. All right, y'all, if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check out the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And you can catch me on social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Dwight Stone with the Praise Mixdown. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to everybody. Man, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hey, got a word for you this morning. Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I'm doing a new thing, and now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? You know your greatest days are ahead of you. I need you to understand this. They're ahead of you. Whatever happened in the past, let it be, because you know what? The best is yet to come. I know you cried last season. I know you suffered disappointment and betrayal and setbacks and sickness and all that. But God does not end your story in the middle of the chapter, because if you're still here, God is still working. Here's some things I want you to remember. He specializes in fresh starts. Whatever the enemy tried to trap you in last season, understand God wants you to focus on what's next. I'm doing a new thing. In other words, not a recycle thing, not leftovers, but a new thing. Sometimes we spend so much time mourning closed doors that we miss what God is building, and he's building a brand new entrance for you. Here's the other thing. Delays are not denials. Hear me well. Somebody listening this morning is frustrated because it's not happening yet, but timing matters. Understand something. God may not come when you want him to, but he'll show up right on time. And here's the thing I want you to remember. Your future is bigger than your failure, because seasons we wish we could get a redo over it. Let me tell you something. Your failure is an event, not an identity. Peter denied Jesus, but the best ministry came afterwards. David failed, but God still used him. Joseph was betrayed, but ended up in the palace. Your mistake did not cancel your assignment. I heard about a GPS system, Ricky, how it works, man. And when you make a wrong turn, the GPS doesn't trip out. It just says this. It says recalculating. And I want to tell somebody on this week, guess what? God's recalculating your route. Yes, you took some wrong turns. Life hit some detours, and some roads ended differently than you expected. But here's the word of the Lord for you today. God says, I'm recalculating you. I'm setting you up for the greatest season of your life. So keep on praying, keep on believing, and keep on moving forward, because the worst is over and the best is yet to come.
That's a good word, Bishop, and we appreciate you getting up early this morning. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to follow me right now at Instagram at Joseph Walker, the number 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. All right, Bishop. Thank you, man. Love you, man.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 after the hour, y'all. Front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It is Monday, May 11th. Here is what's going on in the news. President Trump is rejecting Iran's latest response to a U.S. proposal aimed at ending the war. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said he reviewed the message from what he called Iran's, quote, so-called representatives, and described it as totally unacceptable. The president had already accused Iran of playing games with the U.S. and the world for nearly 5 decades. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told 60 Minutes that recent military action has achieved a great deal, but the bigger issue remains unresolved, including Iran's enriched uranium, proxy forces, and ballistic missile program. In Texas, authorities are investigating after 6 bodies were discovered inside a Union Pacific cargo train in Laredo. Authorities are still trying to determine what happened, and the ages of the victims and where that train originally came from are still unknown. Laredo is about 2 hours south of San Antonio. It sits on the border of Texas and Mexico. And investigators in Colorado are still trying to identify the person struck and killed by a Frontier Airlines plane on the runway at Denver International Airport late Friday night. Officials say the person somehow got through security, climbed over a gate, and ran onto the tarmac before the plane hit him. Pilots immediately stopped the aircraft.
4345, we're stopping on the runway. We just hit somebody. We have an engine fire.
We've got smoke in the aircraft. We're going to evacuate on the runway.
Flight was preparing to head from Denver to L.A. when the incident happened. More than 200 passengers had to be evacuated from that plane afterward. Officials say 12 people were injured during the evacuation, including 5 who were taken to the hospital. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Finding Daniels. One more to Naz Reid. Get it back to Edwards for 3, and the lead! Anthony Edwards!
That grown man one right there. Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards with 2 bad knees dropped 36 points to help defeat the Spurs last night and even the series at 2 games apiece. He dedicated that performance to his mother and on Mother's Day, who died of cancer back in 2015, man. So Anthony Edwards doing his thing last night. Now, I know all Spurs fans are saying, well, it's because Wemby got ejected out of the game. Well, you got to take advantage of that. If the other team loses their best player because he got ejected, take advantage of that and go win the game. And that's exactly what he did. In the meantime, the Knicks swept the Philadelphia 76ers. It wasn't even close, man. They beat them by
crazy
30 yesterday, man. So the Knicks going to play the winner out of the Pistons and the Cavaliers. That series is Game 4 is tonight. And expect the Oklahoma City Thunder to sweep the Lakers tonight as well to advance to the Western Conference Finals. So let's get it on, man. It's my quick sports report right there. What you got coming up next, Brat?
Man, Will Smith might be off the hook for now, but I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.